Hey everyone, today we're going to show you how to demonstrate Boomtrain's capabilities as an integration partner into Marketo. So we're going to show you how to demonstrate the partnership to potential prospects and then show you a little bit about how the behind the scenes works. So if we get started, we'll log into our LaunchPoint Partners Marketo instance, and if you don't have the credentials, they are on Jive, and you can find the login for this instance. So we'll start on marketing activities, and you'll notice all of our LaunchPoint partners have folders in here. One of those is Boomtrain. So inside of the Boomtrain program, we have content and workflows, and the first thing in the content will be the landing page. So you'll take this landing page URL, and this is where your demonstration to the prospect can start. So you'll open the landing page, and what you'll notice is three separate sections. The first being e-commerce, the second publishing, and the last one media. So depending on the industry that your customer's in, you're going to want to click the image that corresponds to that industry. Boomtrain has a very unique recipe for each one of these industries and will serve up predictive content based on user activity on their website as well as the user profile. So for our example, let's click on e-commerce, and a form will pop up that we want to fill out with our customer's email address, because that's where the predictive email will be sent to. So let's say I want to send this to my email address, and when I hit submit, an email will get sent. An e-commerce email will get sent to the email address that I provided, and let's take a look at that particular email. So this is the e-commerce email that's powered by Boomtrain. As you'll see, this section as well as these sections are being powered by Boomtrain. So the email is going to be very unique to each individual based on the activity that they've taken on the prospect's website as well as their user profile. So if a prospect has 1 million contacts, they could potentially have 1 million unique emails sent to them. So it's definitely on a one-to-one basis, and it does this automatically. Now the images that Boomtrain sends, it's important to note that these render upon the email open. So if an email is sent and maybe a week later it gets opened, it will incorporate all of the user behavior as well as the user profile up until the point of the email open. So as far as demonstrating to prospects, we could select the industry that they're in and send them this email, and then show them that their email is going to be very unique and render based on that user activity as well as that user profile. If we take a look at what the other emails look like, this is the publishing example. So again, these sections here are all predictive and will be powered by Boomtrain. And then we have a media example as well, and this section here as well as the large image here are all powered by Boomtrain. If we go back into Marketo, I'll open up my design studio, and we've loaded the 3 templates in our design studio. So if you have a very curious prospect, you can go into the HTML of each of these emails and show them how Boomtrain powers the predictive pieces of the email. So just like Marketo would drop the Munchkin code on the individual's website, Boomtrain has a very similar code that they will place on the website in order to track user behavior and form a user profile, and then create predictive content that they would send that individual. So it's a very easy integration. All they would have to do is something very similar to incorporating the Munchkin code. And then if we look at the email itself, we can find different sections of the email that are powered by the Boomtrain API. So if a customer is curious, we can show them the HTML and say there's different sections that the Boomtrain API will power and produce predictive content for individuals. In terms of how this works in the background, we have several pieces of content, including the form and the different emails we're sending, and our workflows that will listen for what particular image you clicked on the landing page, and then when you fill out the form, we'll send you the appropriate email. The documentation for this is provided on Jive, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for your time.